Hail and welcome in. Your Lord Emperor Bubbles is here, and we are going to finish our coverage of the Total War League Season 11 playoffs, our final quarterfinal mashup featuring HikerBeck and Asseror, back with a magnificent season. But can he keep it up? He's got a three-time champion in his way. So here's what's going on. Game number one ended in a forfeit. Well, it was a drop. It was a disconnection from Asseror. Beck took the win, literally tainting his, what do you want to call it? His glory in the process. But those are the rules. And understand, but usually people are good sports, but not in this case. Beck said, I want the win. So game number two. I don't know who's who, because for some reason the save file did not have the who was who. But alas, Asseror or Beck is Massilia, and the other is Syracuse. Let's take a look at Massilia. Massilian cavalry, 3 of them, 2 Apaeus Lancers, 1 being the general, 2 Celt Slingers, and a lot of melee. Celt Warriors, looks like he's got 4 of them, 2 Thorax Sword in the back, 4 Axe Warriors, rocking 3 Massilian Hoplites. This just kind of screams Beck to me, I don't know. But this also screams Beck to me. Lining up not in the center. I don't think Asseror really does that. But we've got 3 Tarantine Cavalry, 3 Samnites, Etruscan Hoplites. So 2 Thorax in the center, 2 Etruscan Hoplites, Thorax Sword, or is that no, Thorax Hoplite on the sides, Militia Hoplite in the back, Thorax Hoplite General, 3 Slingers, and 3 Italian Cavalry. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 minutes and 48 seconds to the clock. Kodiak, welcome in. Hail to you. Here we go. It's game number 2. Beck has the 1-0 advantage due to a forfeit, a drop from Asseror. I'm just saying the Emperor would never, he would never take a victory like that, ever. Not in history, not at all. As the Tarantine Cavalry barreling across the plains of Nemotocena. Scrim Cav advantage is to Syracuse, but we saw that melee damage from Massilia. A lot of melee. Still 2 Slingers from Massilia. Repositioning. Coming quick. The off-center start from Syracuse is curious, to say the least. I guess, you know, you're probably doing that if you, I don't know, you want to throw off the enemy? Buy yourself some time, maybe with some Slingers. He does have 3 to Massilia's 2. We'll see how that pays off. Some strategic positions being taken here. Slingers on the edge. Thorax Swordsman moving. Keeping those Tarantine at bay. Again, you know, it's just a couple Slingers. Tarantine not going to be too susceptible to the first few charges. But look at how far back Syracuse is. My God, Beck knows he just needs 1 more win if Beck is indeed Syracuse. But he's got the work cut out for him. Syracuse got the Scrim Cav advantage, like we said, and I'd say the Slinger advantage. So he's got the range advantage to Thoreau's Spear to cause some trouble. This front line, the 3 Massilian Hoplites. Curious how they're going to stand up, you know, against maybe a Samnite. They'll probably do good, pretty even against those Etruscan Hoplites. I'd say they should beat those guys. But a lot of coin being spent for those Massilian Hoplites. The Slingers positioning again to the back, not focused on the front. As Asseror's had a pretty solid season again. I think he really finished 4-2 in Group B along with the Emperor, but I think he just snuck out that 4th spot. Beck finished, well, no, Asseror would have finished 3rd because Beck finished 2nd in Group A. So Beck, his best season yet. Honestly, I think it's his best season yet. I think he went 5 wins, 2 losses. So a stellar season from that lad, who right now actually is hiking. He's gone for 5 months, leaving the Emperor all to his lonesome. All to his lonesome indeed. I'm in my house by myself. Beck abandoned me. How could he? But straight go in, the Massilian Hoplite. 3 of them. I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't know who is who. If I had to guess, gosh, I'd say that Syracuse was Asseror, but I don't know. At least this formation just does not scream, the Massilian formation does not scream Asseror to me. I don't know why, it just doesn't. It just does not indeed. But the Slingers, looks like all three focus firing on that Massilian Hoplite. Here we go. Axe Warriors, Massilian Hoplites being given the command to the Samnite Swordsman. I think we're gonna have a Cav charge. Who's gonna have the better charge? Both utilizing the Cav charge technique. Eating the Etruscan Hoplites though. But if you're Massilia, you don't want to linger too long. Those Etruscans are going to be no pushover. Look at those Slingers targeting that Hippeus general. Magnificent job there from Syracuse, raising the banner. This makes me believe that this is Beck. I don't think Asseror would raise the banner. So this Thoraeus Hoplite, or spear, is a little bit too close. It's the Thorax Hoplite in, and look at this Cav contingent really sneaking around, getting ready. Those Tarentine cavalry in the back. They need to be getting involved here soon as those Slingers. It's like they're targeting the Thorax sword. Had that target on the general, which was beautiful. It's this Thorax Hoplite backing off. The Cav pressure being met with some Cav pressure. There they were, battle rhythm being used. The Hippeus Lancers, a battle rhythm. This Cav is committed. This Thorax sword can maybe swing in, and you even got this Celt warrior steady. But this left flank, wide open for the taking. It's very curious. This Thoraeus spear, not able to use his pilum. Instead, he is into square formation, so gonna be able to hold off the enemy. That Thoraeus spear, we can see him shooting. Right flank looks like it is all Massilia. The general is involved. But look at that, 2 cavalry dead. At least one for sure. This one is routing. They might come back. They're wavering. Let's see if they come back with 29 men. You still got half men. What's the morale on those boys? 50 morale, so they're being just taken down and slaughtered. Let's look at this. These Slingers again. Looks like they're targeting a unit. Might be targeting that cavalry there and are not on guard mode. They're in all sorts of shambles, pushing into the enemy melee. This Etruscan Hoplite. Don't think the Hoplite was taken off of formation attack. Maybe it was. We're getting some movement there. Now the Tarentine cavalry probably going to be needed, you know, on the side here into those Massilian warriors. Now it's the Tarentine cavalry in, met by the Massilian cav. Like they have backed off this, wherever that Thoraeus go. The Thoraeus could come back and get involved in the battle. You know, maybe find a side, because this front line, I've never really seen just a straighter front line engagement. You think that Massilia might have the advantage, but like I was saying, we have 3 Massilian Hoplites. It all depends how they are going to match up. Let's see, 57 there, 61. It's the Syracuse Slingers finally recognizing the danger they are in. It's the Tarentine still pursued, 19 men. The Celt Slingers still well protected, and the Thorax sword in the ranks. Here come the Tarentine. Right in, pressuring the Slingers of Massilia. Now the reaction, the Hippeus Lancers trying to get in there, protect these last few units. Those Thorax Hoplite, those guys doing pretty good. They're actually winning decisively against those Thorax sword. I think I've seen that those Thorax Hoplites, you know, they're pretty steady and even when it comes to going against the Thorax sword. Though something to note, those Thorax Hoplite do not hit a precursor, no pilum for those fighters. This is Tarentine getting pressed by that Massilian cavalry, 45 Massilians. Can they catch the Tarentine? They do, as the Tarentine, looks like that was their final resting place. As, oh boy, Massilia opening up the lines in. Bone-crunching blow. Big hit. That is huge. Straight into the Syracusean back. I think that's how you say the plurals of Syracuse. I have no idea. But again, that Tarentine caught. The Tarentine does outnumber that Massilian up top. We'll see what happens. Balance of power, very steady. Trying to shift a little bit in favor of Massilia. You'd think so with all those rear charges. As here comes another. Straight in. Making it tough for those light blue banner boys of Syracuse. Massilia Cav now facing the pressure from that Tarantine. The Tarantine, it looks like Syracuse has used Raise the Banner again. But these three slingers now left unguarded, and the Sun Hats crushed. That man flopped, that man flopped. You're a flopper. He flopped and he has no nether regions. My God. My God, indeed. I've never seen such a flop. Looks like Syracuse is going to be wrapped up. And now I believe I know who was who, because I know the victor of game number 2. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have a game number 3. My God. What's left? Did I call it too soon? A 40 full thorax sword. Axe warriors. Nah, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen. Finished. It looks like those thorax hoplite are in formation attack. Because I don't see them spreading out and surrounding the enemy unit, but Cav advantage to Massilia, still a slinger, and just the melee. It's a mop-up session on aisle 3. There it is. Asseror avenging his drop from the game earlier and taking game number 2. Looks like an early forfeit from Beck. Is he frustrated? As my God, he was close. We saw he had some trouble with those slingers. That costed him, you know, some damage, some kills. They pushed in a little bit too far. But that allowed Asseror to get his game going and get the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, glory to thee and glory to the Empire.